Hi, my name is Keside Obielu, popularly known as Keside TMC, the Tailored MC. I am an international master of ceremony. I'm from Imo State, Nigeria. And today we're going to be talking about Detty December, the Christmas season, and everything that centers around celebration, not just to us as Igbo people, but also as Nigerians, and everything, to talk about. Are you ready for that? Welcome to Sessions.
Then they call you see, you they laugh, baby. Then they call you.
Woo! As a Nigerian, what's the first image or feeling that comes to your mind when you hear the word December? That's beautiful. For me, it's a release. You know how you do? We're here now, the last month of the year. Celebration, we made it. We are alive. We are kicking. It's like, okay, yeah, after all the whole hustle and bustle, we're here. On top of all that, it also, makes me remember and makes me feel like, yeah, I'm going back to my family, getting connected and reconnecting with old friends, and also the culture, going back to the village. December has a smell. Do you know that? Yeah, it has a very unique smell. And yeah, it's just going back, reconnecting with family, and having a good time and talking all day with family. December in Nigeria is not a luxury, it is a communal celebration. It is a duty to come back home, celebrate with family, celebrate with your loved ones, celebrate with friends, reconnect, and just be you, be yourself, because these are your people, right? So just it's time to just be yourself and just celebrate. Guys, you guys already know 2025 was a hard year. We went through a lot as a people, went through a lot as a unit. Like Nigerians don't use their celebration to play. And everything that has happened throughout the year, this is a time for you to just, disconnect, just rest, enjoy, whether it's through your wedding, through, child dedication, or one bear. This is the time to show out and show up because, man, we survived this year. And so we know they use December play at all. And so as a people, as a nation, as a tribe, December celebration in general is very, very important to us because what this year showed us way, and so it's been a lot. But so celebration for us is key. We have to wear that uniform. We have to buy that new shoe. We have to show that new car. We have to show that new house. So yes, it's very important to us for sure. Hosting is important to me because it allows me, first of all, to be myself as an MC, to be myself as a Nigerian, to connect and reconnect people, both the old, the young, our fathers, our mothers. I want to see them smile. I want to see them happy. I want people to make, funny jokes. I want to see people really happy again and to reconnect our family and also our roots as, Nigerians. Hosting is very important to me because it shows a level of responsibility. This is my own way of giving back to my people and reconnecting with them and also vibing with them and having that full-blown connection with them. And yes, absolutely. It is always an honor to host for my people, with my people, around my people. That's what I do all the time and I love it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. The role music plays in our everyday event, and I'm going to put it this way: an everyday celebration. Music, first of all, is universal, and one of the things I've seen music do in every event is to bring out a type of spirit that people don't even know. And I'll give you an instance. When they play flavor in an Igbo wedding, I see how mothers, fathers jump out. When you play Sonia Ade, I see how my Yoruba friends, when you play, other genre of music, or when you play other type of music, I see how people come out in their elements, right? Right. Music has a way of bringing out people. Music has a way of, allowing people to be themselves. Even if you're hungry, once your favorite music is being played by the DJ, man, you're going to stand up and dance. And of course, we always have a way of dragging people to the dance floor. We do dance offs, we do like, dance battles and all that. But music at its own, like, music is beautiful when you have your people around. Whether your people or not, I see how people, jam to Davido's music, Wizkid, Ashake, and in general, we don't play with that because at the after party, man, you have to do. One of the weddings, we had some weeks ago, when they asked the family of the bride, and family of the bride were, Igbo people, they played an Igbo song. You could see how the mother of the bride and the father of the bride were dancing. People were spraying money. People were, just, it shows a level of identity. It shows a level of belonging. These people want to be heard through music, and you can see the energy that it comes with, right? That energy is unmatched. Our mothers, once you play a particular Igbo song, yeah, you see them, they light up, they stand up. And, yeah. Our fathers, once you play particular music, you see them, our young ones, once you play Afrobeats, come on, like they are outside, they jump out. And it has a way of connecting people, even people that naturally come to weddings and don't talk about anything, just stay on their phone. I've actually watched them, even in reflex, how they just jump up to a particular song. And yeah, music has a way of making people come out, come out of their elements. Absolutely, it's a no-brainer. Music. If you have a bad DJ in your event, I'm sorry for you. I hear a lot of people complain about Detty December. Oh, so much excesses. People want to do this, do that, spend money here, pop bottles. But think about it. It's not about those excesses, right? People have walked their lives off the year. 11 months, working 35 shifts from morning to night, moving from one bus to the other, moving from one location to the other just to make ends meet. And when they come for Detty December, I see Detty December as an unbridled celebratory time, an unbridled celebration where people just, you know what, let's have fun. How much is it? 10K, 20K, let's do it. Why? Because my life is more important than any money I'm going to spend. And anybody who is alive is the one that's going to enjoy. You know, life, they say, is transient. Tomorrow you might be here, tomorrow you might not be here. And so Dirty December, in its own concept, allows people to be themselves. I hear a lot of people say, oh, Dirty December, excess, you want to do this, so much money, you're spending so much. When you come back in general, nah. It's a time to be free. It's a time to just focus on celebration, family, just be outside. Unbridled, be outside. Just be outside, really. My job as an MC in every event, aside, coordinating these events and ensuring that these events run smoothly and seamlessly, but bringing people together is key. And I'll say this because a lot of people go to events and they really don't know anybody. I've heard people say, "Oh, I don't have anybody there. I don't want to talk to anybody." Always pressing their phones. Just people are. A lot of people also have social anxieties, right? Some people just want to be on their own. They want to be there, but they are not there. And so, one of the primary things I do and ensure in every event is to ensure that everybody is heard, everybody is seen, everybody comes together to dance, have fun, just enjoy yourselves, right? And again, like you can meet your partner in an event. You never know, right? There are games that I play that, connects people, match make people. I've actually match maked a lot of people. I think quite a number of them. Yeah, people have found their missing ribs during my event, and it's very essential because a lot of people don't know how to talk first or make the first move, and so you find a middle ground, find something to always bring them together, and allow them to celebrate and be themselves. Absolutely, yeah. Let me say this to you guys. Don't quote me anywhere. Don't say I said, but December in diaspora anywhere, actually America, is really not fun as a Nigerian man, as a Nigerian person. Why? Because how do you want to eat oba? And where are you going to see abacha? The main oba is not all these, the ofe salad, the ofe egusi, the vegetable. Come on now, the pami. Hey, my God. Where do you want to see people eating assorted types of goat meat? And aside the food, the air that you breathe in America is different than Nigerian. Oh, trust me, there's a December air in Nigeria, and it gives you protein. You know, it gives you energy. It gives you that sense of, my God, I'm back home. There's this feeling of I'm home, where I'm seen, where nobody's holding me back, nobody's telling me what to say and how to move and how to act. It's so emotional for us because it's when we come back and say, yeah, thank God, like we have a home, we have a place to call home. And don't get me wrong, yeah, America is home for a lot of people, but Nigeria is home for a lot of us. It's our home. We are like free birds, like we are free. We just try to connect with our families, our friends, our loved ones, and it's really emotional for us because, yeah, this is where we call home and this is where we are free, like literally, like free, like free. Yeah. The mindset, like a lot of people who were born here, a lot of people who were, who come from diaspora when they go back to Nigeria, I think one of the things I noticed or I have noticed is the way they spend money. They look at it as, how much is that? How much is that in dollars? Oh, $20. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, $10. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. They want to spend. They want. I feel comfort is the answer, right? Comfort is the same. They don't want to be inconvenienced in any way, and so they rather spend that money than to be inconvenienced, right? And again, they don't really think about it. How much is it? $100, $200, $20, $10. They get the full services that they pay for, right? I see people coming to their houses, making their hairs. They don't book appointment, just call, say, hey, can I get a hair lady, makeup, nails, massage, everybody, they will show up at your house. They'll even be begging you, madam, please wake up, we're here. And that's the kind of comfort, that's the kind of peace a lot of us get. And so that service is very important. Like, you don't have it here in America. You have to, book for everything. And so when they spend money in Nigeria, they know deep down inside of them that they don't even spend a lot of money compared to the services that they get in diaspora, right? But when they spend this money, they tip a lot, and I'll give it to them. The wonderful people who, our brothers and sisters who go back. I love that you guys, tip Nigerians. I see them. I know a lot of them, and they tip well. And so the mindset is, we're giving back. This is our little way of giving back to Nigerians. This is our little way of giving back to our society. So it's not really, they're not stingy. They're not stingy. They're just, they just give it out. Yeah. How much is it? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Absolutely, yes. December has a way of reconnecting a lot of us, especially for those of us who have been away for a long time. I have one of my friends who have not been to Nigeria in the past 5 years, and when he went back, he was just talking about how, this road is here, this is there. He saw one of our friends, one of our old friends, and the way they reconnected, and it shows that there's still part of you. There's still part of you there. There's still part of you that want to reconnect so much with these people. And to be honest, it helps us reconnect absolutely. Whether it's our food, clothing, our water, just the environment, just even jumping buses, even, shouting that, hey, where's my internet? Or hey, there's no light. NEPA is taking the light. There's this feeling that you get when you come back to Nigeria. It has a way of reconnecting you, to be honest. It's almost like a reconnection wire where you're back. Ooh, I'm back here. Yeah. Somebody always says, oh, when I get off the plane, Nigeria has this smell. Yes, it has a smell because it reconnects you, it rewires you that this is motherland. This is a beautiful place where you can be yourself, absolutely yourself. December has a way of, reconnecting you as a person to your people, to your family. And I'll say this, a lot of us have not been home 10 years, 15, 20. And, even here in diaspora, every week, every month, we have like a new thing coming up. We have new policies. You come out of your estate and, there's a road, and then now there's a bridge, kind of like change. Every 2 minutes is change. But going back home just reminds you of who you are as a Nigerian. It's also like a humbling experience whereby you see that the house you're seeing, Mama Nkechi's house that was there, is still there. Either maybe they've just roofed it or they just, put gutters, and you're always reminded that this is a humbling experience. This is a humble beginning of people who are trying to survive, who are trying to make it. And it helps you just appreciate life. It helps you appreciate life in its essence, with family, friends, and real people, to be honest. They say people are fake, but I feel like coming back to your own people, they can't be fake with you. Like, they welcome you in open arms. Yes, you're going to drop a couple of dollars, of course. You're going to drop money, but there's this welcome home. There's this feeling that you have when you come back home as a Nigerian. What does this period demand from me? Physically and mentally, to be sharp, to be agile, agility. You have to be strong. This is a season where a lot of MCs are double booked, right? Especially, you see, 28th of December. Every time we see people double booking, and so this is a time you have to be strong, eat well, sleep well, ensure you go for your vitals, go to the hospital, do routine checkups, just ensure that you're strong, because this is when a lot of MCs break down. And so, yes, we're trying to get money, make money, absolutely. But I believe that this is a time where you also need to follow, take it a step at a time, take as many jobs as you can, but don't take a lot of jobs that will, be detriment to your health. And so it's very essential that you rest at some point, and also have time to celebrate and reflect. You've worked hard as an MC. You worked hard. A wonderful story that happened, during one event. I think it was a traditional wedding. I think traditional weddings in America really, draws me back home. The stories that surround. Anytime I'm MCing, I'm privileged to MC a wedding, not just a wedding, but a traditional Igbo wedding. It takes me back home because of the process, the ikwaka, the whole full process of wine carrying. And then one of those events, the father of the bride, when she came to pick the drink, and he said to her, "My daughter, I love you. You have made me so proud. Look at you today. You're a doctor, and now you're going to look for the man that makes you smile." It brought me back home, how our parents are very proud of us, especially when we accomplish a lot of things, not just academically, but also, within the family settings. Traditional weddings remind us of who we are as Igbo people, culturally, and also our heritage. Traditional weddings remind us of the Igbo people that we are, the cultural Igbo people that we are. And it's very important and also very essential that we embrace it. In every family, in every Igbo family, it's either you have a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a nurse, a reverend father, maybe a native doctor in between. But with the traditional weddings that we have here, it just reminds us of who we are as people and how we've grown, and the love that we have at home. I think that's it more, the love that we have at home. You see, the bride, especially the bride's father, they are always very emotional when they are giving that cup to their daughters to go and find their man. That whole process is very beautiful. During festive seasons, nobody a Nigerian crowd, they don't beg them to dance. You don't beg them to dance. Everybody is ready. Everybody wants to be in the party. If you don't give them invite, my brother, they'll light candle for you in the night. They have to be there. People hustle for events, and people show up. They show up, right, during festive periods. Like, you see them in their bada, in their Ankara, in their, Kere star, in their George, in their laces, right? They show out and show up. But during normal events, you put events at 5, they come at 8, because, well, yeah, that's fine. But during festive events, now Nigerians are different. Their energy is something else, and that's the beauty of having events during the festive period, because everybody's happy, everybody's glad that you're seeing your friends, everybody's reconnecting, everybody's showing, "Oh, that's my daughter. Oh, that's my son." You know what it means. That's my father. That's my daughter. That's my son. And everybody's trying to also show up for family. Because they have a very short period of time to stay. So everybody's trying to show up for everybody. So yeah, that's a beautiful time. Beyond parties, beyond the whole, celebration, people should actually take out time to rest, to reconnect, genuinely reconnect with family members. There are people that you've not seen in years. Don't just pop in and out. Sit down, have conversations with them. That conversation alone that you have with them can change everything for you. Don't just throw Irish Spring in there for them. Don't just throw Dove for them. Don't just throw $20 then. No, it's beyond money. It's beyond showing up. Show up for them. Have conversations with them. Get to know them. Get to know your parents. Get to know your grandma. Allow them to give you back. Allow them to tell you stories. Get wisdom as young people. Get wisdom. A lot of young people don't have wisdom. Get wisdom. Like, listen to them. Let them tell you how to navigate this adulthood. Allow them to pour into you. And, more especially our older generation, just have that communal, involvement with them. Sit down. Don't be in a haste to run away. Don't be in a haste to rush out to go to take time and listen to them. Let them point to you and also listen, and let their blessings also follow you. And that's a very good way of enjoying this beautiful season, obviously. One tradition, and it might not be for everybody, but one tradition I really would like us to continue is eating together. Like, a lot of people have been so engrossed, so encapsulated, so immersed in individuality, and it has actually, you know, eating deep into our society and also our culture. Eating together is key. There's just, as in our Igwe, doing things together, doing, whether it's sports, whether is dancing, family meeting, coming out, moonlight tales, doing things together is key. Like, one beautiful tradition, being together with your extended family, know your cousins, know your nephews, know your niece, trying to do things together, go out together, take pictures together, go for football matches together. These are the periods where this village and this village are playing football. Everybody comes together. And when I mean football, not American football, soccer, by the way, just come together, eat together, drink together, just, yeah, I know that there's a lot of superstitions about, oh, don't take this, don't take this. Yes, the world is a bad place, absolutely. But if we can actually come back to doing things together, that would be beautiful. I would love it. Christmas in the village, absolutely. Christmas in the village or Detty December in the city. Christmas in the village, oh, it is beautiful. Like, you have to be there. You have to allow masquerade. See, there's a lot of things around it. Masquerade chasing you, people, throwing bangers. And when I mean bangers, fireworks. That's what you guys call it here, but we call it banger, knockout. Going to church in the night, 24th night. Jesus, beautiful. Like, everybody's, I can picture it. Everybody's just walking down 24th night, and we're having mass together, and we're all coming back together. We are resting, and then we're coming back to get to the next day on the 25th for service. It's so beautiful coming out to watch soccer for this village and this village, cheering up your own clan, and just, village. December in the village, the best. My grandmother saying, hey, "Kunu neri, ụmụaka ndị a bịa rie nri." Beautiful. I just want to hear her voice again. So yeah, beautiful. Like, village, yeah, village, like the palm wine, beautiful. The oba, I keep saying this oba, but come on, guys, like, this is. Oh, mandatory. What? If I don't, even as an adult, it's funny. Even as an adult, even as an adult, I have to buy new Christmas clothes. It's so crazy because growing up, if by 23rd or 22nd, my mother has not bought the shoe. And we call it four face shoe with a yellow eyeglasses and the marching up and down with our little belts and then the chain. And then sometimes we put a little dazzle of our rubber watches, just here and there. It helped us. It was not really about the clothes. It's about the newness of coming out to show off with your clothes. Every kid had something to show. Your new watch, your new glasses, your four face shoes, your up and down. Just that alone is like, okay, Christmas is that season, and everything has to be new. Everything has to be chassis. If it's not new, nah, there's a problem. Okay, what song defines December for me? Okay, let me check. There are a lot of them, but this one stands out because anytime I hear it on IBC, on Heartland FM that year, jingle bell, jingle all the way, Babangida Opu. Hey, even she's not me, but you know what I'm saying. So that's how we sang it as younger adult, young children. So let me run it again. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, wait, help me, yeah, help me, yeah. You know it, yeah. That's the song. See, the thing about jollof rice or fried rice, to be very honest with you, this is where jollof rice, this is where the war comes in. And funny thing is, December as a season is not even jollof rice. It's white rice and stew with chicken or red meat or goat meat. And then fried rice is like the upper echelon, When you eat fried rice like this with all those green peas here and there, carrot, this and that, that's for VVIP. Now wait till that's jollof rice. Wait till that's fried rice. I'm doing that free. Wait till that. But it's actually always white rice and stew with chicken, and then fried rice. Jollof rice is not in, yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Thank you guys for having me during the session. I hope you learned a lot from Detty December, connecting with family, and of course as an MC. And just before we go, I just want to say thank you to the organizers of this wonderful session. And one thing I'll leave you with is, during this festive period, keep it simple, keep it humble, and keep it holy. Have a wonderful day.